Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 11th episode of Sounan Desu. And last episode, our girls worked together to extract and taste some sweet, sweet honey, which was a good thing, but was not such a good thing was Shion kind of getting lost, you know. So we pretty much have Sounan within Sounan at this point, Sounanception, so that's a bit of a problem. Shion, don't go off getting lost without us, so hopefully we can go rescue her and everything will be fine, so let's see how we go about that. 3, 2, 1, play. Well, ow, 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 ow. Well, ow, 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 ow. Are you lost? Yes, we are very lost, especially Shion. She is like lost squared, you know. Shion is so lost right now that like she doesn't even know she's lost. That's how lost she is. Uh, uh, how could you girls be dancing at a time like this? Shion is lost. You gotta form a rescue party. Okay, now that we got through our obligatory dance, let's get to work. We got sticks. Well, we have the real summer vacation. We will rescue her. Yeah, you better zettai taskeru. Yeah, I think they're about to realize the situation. What? Be funny if we actually heard her say that. But yeah, she's out there somewhere. Yeah, it must be serious as she's putting her clothes back on. Yeah, that's a problem. You stop watching one of these kids for 5 seconds and they're gone. So, you don't see them, that's a problem. I can't watch her every second of the day. Uh, uh, yeah, she shouldn't have gotten too far. Gotta get to work fast. Don't dilly-dally, don't waste time fighting. Not that I'm pointing fingers at anyone. Yeah. Your first priority is always to stay alive, because you can't do anything if you're not. But still, let's do our best to save Shion. Because if you die trying to save them, then that helps no one, so. Just pile of clothes there. Means somebody's off not wearing them. It is always a good thing. Well, maybe we could stand on each other's shoulders. Uh, go bring Shion back. But yeah, if she's going by herself on the raft, then there's, yeah, no standing on shoulders then. Yeah, there she is, half naked, on a raft, in the water, by herself, lost. Doesn't get much worse than that. Yeah, she finally realizes. I was really hoping she would yell out Sounan Desu there. It was such a good chance. But yeah, poor Shion. Yeah, you're surrounded by water, but it doesn't help you because it's, you know, salty. I'm glad that her words have really stuck to Shion. That's a good sign. Yeah, don't waste precious moisture. Of course they have. And too bad she doesn't have a bottle, because then she could, you know, reuse certain water, if you know what I mean. Which could lead to a very high quality scene. I mean, they probably would be fine, but they still would be very sad if you left. Oh, rock. Is that the island or another island? Because we saw like bats flying before, so that could be where they flew to. So yeah, that's your best bet, to just get to some land and get that Onishima would see. So yeah, to me that seems like the right idea. The correct idea. I mean, any Lily stuff you want to do, I'm all for it, so yeah, my consent. Uh, Pretty awkward if they never came back, though. She would say that. Yeah, they really would be upset if Xiao didn't come back. She might be a Mendokusai Ojo-sama, but she's still part of the group. Gotta have faith, that's all you really can do. That's true, she's the most reliable person on this island. I mean, she's not on the island right now, but you know what I mean, in the show. A lot of debris there. At least we're on a rock now. You know, but you can stand at the top and be like, "Hey, Onishima, do you see me?" You could even take off the remaining clothes, make a flag, and then just kind of like move it left and right. It technically could be. I wouldn't count on it. But come on, what do we say about the wasting water? I keep thinking about water, so I keep needing to drink it myself. Oh, be careful. You really don't want to suffer serious injuries when you're in a survival situation, because there ain't no hospital nearby. That's probably where it's probably where the bats went. Means there's probably bats in there, but there could be water in there too. Clearly, there's a Fujoshi in there. A terrible joke, but I had to say it. The setup was just too good. Yeah, I guess this rock kind of sucks. You do know Onishima's looking for you, right? So you could just should assume as much. Come on, Onishima. She's on a rock. You have to find her now. But well, it depends if you saw the island or not. Like, I imagine she would have seen the rock by now, so I don't think she passed it. I don't think she'd pass it without seeing it. What I'm trying to say. So I doubt she's passed it. It is. Episode's like, okay, well, the episode's more than halfway over, but still, don't give up. Wow, uh, wonder if we're gonna meet Kaban and Serval around here. That's pretty cool. A lot taller than she is. True. There's always a way. Oh, trust me, I look at things from every angle in this show that I can. Yeah, that's why I suggested the stand on top of each other's shoulders, but you left the other two behind. You really gonna try what I think you're gonna try? That's risky. Okay, she's doing this. She spotted the rock and then fell in the water. Well, at least she spotted the rock. Is she having a flashback or... Okay, I guess it's just a illusion. I don't think that's your mother and father. It'd be an interesting twist, though. And Onishima, you know, that one's important too. Let's not forget her. And I mean, yeah, fair enough. Come on, don't give up. It's too early to give up, is what we said. Oh, is she really here? Or... Okay, yeah, there she is. Just right in front of us. Very familiar. Oh, Shion, are you gonna give her a big hug, please? And there you go, wasting the water again. Everything's... Oh, there we go. Was waiting for that. Let's go home. Yeah, this island is not our home. The other uninhabited island is our home. The slightly less uninhabited. Slightly more inhabited, however you'd phrase it. That's our home. Let's go back. A good dinner should be waiting for us. But yeah, it's good that it ended on a positive note. Actually went through more water than I expected to. I'll have to get more in between this reaction and my next one. I don't know why I'm so dehydrated. I guess the show is just rubbing off on me. I don't bring this up very often, but it really is unfortunate this is a short, an anime short. How to replenish water? Well, you have my attention. You have my attention. You better not disappoint with that next episode, the final episode, which is probably also is. So, that was the 11th episode of Sounan Desu. And this episode, like I thought, it was Operation Save Shion. Now, eventually she did realize her situation and did a pretty smart thing to actually go to some, landmass to stay at because, anytime you're lost like that, it's best to stay in one spot than to wander around if you have somebody that could be reasonably expected to, be searching for you to find you. Like, the example that I saw before when I first heard of this concept was like a forest, but I guess it would apply to the water as well, especially probably more so the water because, you're any kind of spot that you can stay at would be a spot without water, and that would be the more likely spots you'd want to go to. Like it's a landmark. Like if someone's searching for you and they see a big rock and only one big rock in a vast area of water, they're gonna think, oh, I guess they're probably there. So they'll always go check there before searching, the rest of the water. So it was a good idea, definitely a good idea to do that. And it is good that Shion is remembering things that Onishima told her. Because when we first got on that island, Onishima was the only one that knew anything at all about survival. So the fact that the girls are learning is good, I mean, the examples of learning have been more obvious with Mutsu, but apparently Shion has picked up some things as well. Even though she hasn't done much, on an individual level, survival-wise, that I can think of off the top of my head, she should still be absorbing information, So anyway, yeah, this was definitely rough. Onishima very close to giving up a couple times because it's just a really difficult situation, when you have not very good boats and a lot of water and don't know where she is and you're not super tall, you know, it's a bit of a problem. But she kept remembering her father's words and eventually did a nice little, what would you call that? Not volt. I don't think that's what we'd call it. Like, you know, she used a stick to get higher up in the air. Okay, that's what she did. And she saw the rock, and then went to the rock, and then when Shion was sitting there being all sad, thinking about all the friends she cares about so much, and right around then, you know, when she was crying, Onishima was right there in front of her. You know, her, you know, prince on a white horse, basically there to rescue her. And she, needless to say, appreciated that quite a bit. I can only imagine how relieved and happy she was to see her. So, yeah, that was pretty great. Pretty great. I mean, Mutsu and Asuka didn't do a lot this episode. They just kind of held down the fort. But, you know, they still, and they should still serve an important role. You know, somebody might take their base if it's uninhabited, so they gotta stay there and, you know, make sure everything's fine. That they don't come back and spend their base camps being completely ravaged. So, yeah, they had an important role. You know, even if it was more of a background role. But yeah, I think that's all I really got to say on the episode. Next episode, what was it called? Something about preserving water? How to replenish water. So, yeah, that's an interesting title because that's been an interesting concept in the show. You know, a lot of times we talk about conserving water or whatever. It's usually a pretty interesting scene. So, if it's actually straight up calling the entire episode that, I gotta have high hopes, right? I mean, are we gonna actually finally get some pee drinking in the show? They've teased it quite a bit in the show, but could we actually get it? Probably not. Probably not, but I'm gonna at least hope, cross my fingers, because that would be amazing. It's probably not gonna happen, honestly, but I want to believe. I want to believe. Don't take away my hopes and dreams. I don't ask for a lot in life, and that's one of them. That is one of them. Don't judge. So anyway, I think that is the final episode, 12. I'll check real quick. Well, I thought I already had the MyAnimeLIst page up. Apparently I didn't, but it's too late to back down now. Yeah, 12 episodes, so that will be the final one. So it'd be pretty great if it managed to end off on a big note. So we'll see. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.